Success Energy, activate your energy to lead, engage, and transform. Next, we have a session with a focus on lifelong learning, SDG 4 by TANIA TOME. TANIA TOME is the CEO of EcoKaya and President Womenized Foundation. Over to you for your session, Ms. Tanya.
Thank you. Hi, Aparna. Hi, Santosh. Hi, everybody. I'm glad and privileged and honored to be with you today with this amazing panel of speakers sharing our changes and challenges and what we have to do with the CDG. So today, I will be sharing a little bit of what I do as an international speaker, as a founder, EcoKaya company founder, and also as a founder of Womenized Foundation to empower women and youth. And today I would love to share a little bit. So I will try to, let's see if I can be able to share my screen also. Let's see. Is everything okay, Aparna?
Yes, perfect. You can go on full screen.
Okay, full? Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Let me see if you can see me as well. Okay, is everything okay?
Everything is perfect.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. So today I will talk about a concept that I did create, Success Energy, activate your energy. And it's everything related to creating leaders worldwide. But the first thing that we have to do to create leaders is to work and lead the I, leadership within. But maybe starting sharing a little bit of my story and my background. I'm an economist by profession, and I'm used to be a banker, almost 13 years in the industry. Before I start my companies, my organizations, with more than 10 years right now, and I have been working worldwide. I'm from Mozambique, a Portuguese-speaking country, and I can say to you that was really a challenge to bring myself to the world, and today delivering leadership trainings to English-speaking countries and also other French countries. So my story is what I believe. I truly believe that all of us, we have success inside, we have success within. I truly believe that we have to empower organizations and institutions, but to empower organizations and institutions, we have to empower people. And people have to understand that most of the time, sometimes we lose focus and we don't use properly and efficiently our energy. And today I would love to talk a little bit more about lead yourself, because I truly believe that this is the important first step to lead other people. And only leading yourself, you can lead the people and lead other people and lead organizations, and then transform and impact our societies and community. So I truly believe that personal development is really, personal development and soft skills are really instruments to empower people, to empower communities, and make all this transformation a sustainable transformation that we really need. If you see, we have many different continents here, and we face different realities. But the thing is, everybody that is today a developing country, they did invest in people. And that investment did start to empower people to understand that motivation and resilience and persistence are really important keys to maintain and sustain. Because you see, problems, challenge will always be there. While we are alive, challenge and obstacles will be there. So the thing, and I was listening to many of the speakers today talking about mental health, talking about the challenge of empower leaders and empower women and diversity, and everything is related with this conscious mind that we really need to build in our countries. So I bring 3 tools here because I truly believe, and I'm trying to, okay, yes, now I can see. I did bring these 3 things because I really see the energy management really important in that process. And sometimes I'm economist, as I said to you, I'm economist. I used to be a bank investment bank director, so always working with numbers, always looking with results and everything related to that. And when I think in the beginning I was talking about energy and performance related to internal motivation, people was like, motivation, what is that? It's not important, but it's really the key. Motivation means motive and action. That is the only energy that can move us forward. And even in an organization, the people that build sustainable activities and sustainable transformations, they have to be motivated. And this is the step that is really important, not only to face what you see in many different countries today, like Japan, people, there is many in the statistics, suicide. But today I can say to you that motivation is a critical, important instrument to develop. So we have to develop the muscle of motivation. We have to develop the muscle of resilience. And you can't Google down motivation. You can't Google down persistence. You can't Google down. So it's in a training process that you will have to do on a daily basis, with time management as well, understanding what do you like to do, what are your goals, what you have to prioritize, but also to be consistent. And that means that you have to create that time management and energy management and lead your eye on a daily basis to become an habit, something that you could move forward with discipline, doing the same until you improve. I love a lot to share examples with people like Usain Bolt, people that are champions that have to work hard, maybe 4 years doing the same thing to improve 4 seconds. So this is the best, beautiful thing that we can learn from people that are champions and are working hard until they master themselves. One of the things that I have to put in place is the stakeholders. We have to analyze who are our stakeholders. And why I'm saying that, because we have family, we have work, we have our community. And if we don't manage properly, understanding, oh, my stakeholders are my family, I have to have time with my family, good time with my family. I have to have time for me as a person. So I always say that meditation, and I think India have a beautiful example of being people that are humanitize themselves, understanding that meditation, because meditation is something that is so personal. So that means that, yeah, I need time for myself. And that time for myself is the time that I have to establish to know myself, because many people lose to be connected with themselves. And we have to understand our purpose. And I will be talking about that a little bit later. But the stakeholders is really important in that process. You have to think about your stakeholders, and you have to think about the goals that you have to have in your family as well. It's not only the goals that you will have in your work, but the goals that you want to achieve in your family, the goals that you want to achieve as a person, the goals that you want to achieve in a community, because you are not alone in that process. You have your family, but you have your community. And if all of us, we have this talent that have to bring to the world, impacting the community, and to build your legacy. And it's not about thinking that, oh no, I don't want to shine. No, it's not about that, because I truly believe that all of us, we are stars. And we have to practice shining, because there is someone else that will follow our example. So I truly believe that first step is really understanding your stakeholders and understanding your goals in your stakeholders. I have been delivering leadership trainings in many different countries, and most of them, I truly understand that many people don't have goals in the family and goals in the community, and they miss that part that is really important, because we are not alone in that process, and we have to build all our goals thinking about the spheres that we have. Why I'm bringing myself and this big in, when all this big in fact, I didn't have opportunity to live with my mother since I was 4 years old. And that bring in my life lots of wisdom, because my mom is alive and is one of my best friends right now. But I didn't miss the opportunity to understand that there are many people that doesn't have mothers, fathers, people around. So I start understanding the value of gratitude early. And that value of gratitude uh, did help me and support me understanding that I have to do more to achieve more, but I have to celebrate my micro wins. My micro wins are important in this process, so I have to celebrate the micro wins while I'm working for the macro wins, and that everything begins with that. So I did bring 3 words that are the words that I feel that are really related to the things that I do. And if you see, all of them have the action, 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 and action, and action, because you can be a dreamer, but without action. And I love to bring my concept of praxis, that is not only an action, but is a positive action, because I truly relate leadership with positive action. You have different leaders. Leaders are people that influence people moving to one direction. But if it's a wrong direction, I don't believe that this is a leader. That's why I always relate the action with positive action, with ethic, with meritocracy, and also with conduct, because I truly believe that we have to teach our kids at school talking about ethics, talking about, because otherwise you will have leaders that will be working, and then you will have other people that will pushing down everything that is done, because they don't have this ethic, this participation, active participation that we have to do as people, as civil society. So it's really important. I remember that I did start working as an associative with 17 years old, bringing organizations, humanitarian organization, helping others without having anything on return. Because I truly believe that is we are part of this amazing world. We have to give back. We have to do our best. And I truly believe that that part of giving back is part of building our legacy and part of building our leadership effective in our world. And I bring these people, these amazing people here to say, what are your excuses? You know, we have, and this last 2 years, I did lose 3 friends of mine for suicide. And you know, it's a critical and it's very complicated situation, but I have to say that we build our perception of the things that are happening in our world. One of them was like an amazing guy, rich, let me say, rich, very rich. But when we lose the energy and our purpose, we lose everything. And somehow, sometimes we can live in the same reality, but people are seeing different realities because they have different perceptions of what is happening. So it's really important to understand that lots of the people that are there, and I have a quote that is, the bigger the challenge, the better the flights. And this is our perception to create a different reality while we face obstacles, odds, problems, because they will happen if we breathe and if we are alive. So we are lucky. So this is important. That's why I did bring that. So now I know that time is running. I know there is no time. I love to see myself as a serial entrepreneur. I love to see myself as a person that the passion is to empower people, entrepreneurs, and leaders worldwide. I love to see myself as an author. I have more than 7 books in different platforms, Amazon, etc. But these are my concepts about where you are today, why you are not succeeding. So first of all, many people are not succeeding because they don't know the purpose. They don't know the why. They don't know. They don't know what is the mission. They don't know what are the talents that we have. And I can say to you that everybody is special and everybody has a talent within. So the first thing that we have to discover is the purpose. Many people fail to succeed because they don't know, or they don't know, or they are in a wrong path, or they are working in things that are not related to the purpose. The second thing is passion. Many people failed to be in love with their purpose, You have to be in love with your purpose. And what I want to say about that, you have to think every day at least 5 or 10 times about your purpose, about your goals, about your objectives. If you don't have that that call within, you are not in love. And that's why you miss to succeed. The second thing, of course, you have to plan. And you have to plan because, we have scarce resources. Time is limited, money is limited, capital is limited, people in human resources are limited. So you have to prioritize. And sometimes you will understand that in the first place, you will not monetize your dream. But you have to be focused on your dream while you are monetized with anything else to invest in your dream. But you can't lose focus, because if you change, and many people change, go to this employee and go to this career and then change. And then when they are going and moving on, they are far away from the purpose. That's why many people lose to succeed, because they start doing many things. They think is that they are appearing, and you don't analyze, is this related to my purpose? Can I handle to put together and to understand that this can be complementary and can support the dream that I have? If you don't do that question while your life is happening, you will miss to move on the work that you have to do, to your purpose. And then I have praxis here. Praxis is an Greek word that means action, but it's more than action. It's a positive action. It's an action with ethic. Is an action with conduct. As I said in the beginning, for me, being a leader and a successful person, you have to deserve, you have to carry on with meritocracy, you have to do good things for other people. If you do bad things to achieve a position, I don't think that you are a leader, and I don't think that you are a successful person. And then you have, persistence is here because you have to be consistent. What is consistent? Consistent means repetition. 1, 2, 3, 100, 1,000, millions times until you master yourself, until you understand yourself, until you do a PhD of yourself, because there is a reason to do the PhD. And if you do a PhD of yourself, you understand yourself and you understand what you have to do. And I love to see the examples of when we burn. Because at the beginning we start crawling, and then we start walking, and then we fall down, and then we have to, move on, and we have to stand, and we have to carry on. And we don't, when we see that challenges, we don't say, oh, is my father fault, is my mother fault. We say we have to move on. And this is really important, because many people fail to succeed because they are not consistent. They do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they say, I did everything, and I don't have the opportunity to achieve anything else. So this is really important. Progress is really important, because even if it is something that is millimeter, if you move on understanding that time is important, repetition is important, failing is important. Failing is important because it's part of the process of progress. We only discover ourselves if we fail. With our fails, we can say, okay, I'm not doing the right thing at the right moment. So let me open my eyes, open and see the world and see all the opportunities that are there. I really believe that opportunities are there. It's only with knowledge that we will have more opportunity, knowledge and experience, that we will have more opportunity to identify the opportunities and take advantage of that opportunities. I know that many people will not see this word perfection, but the perfection came from a Greek and Latin word that means execute, implement, finish what you decided to do. Finish. Because many people in that process fail to finish. They start, they are motivated in the beginning, something happens, and they quit. So you have to be consistent, but you have to finish the process. After you finish the process, you can conclude if you have to do anything else. And maybe ask yourself, I'm really be consistent? I have to do anything else on my plan? There is any action that I'm not doing? Is this my purpose or not? So everything is really important to you, to face everything and start saying to you that, okay, maybe I didn't succeed because I'm on the first principle, the second, third one, or the fourth one, and so on. But one of the things that I want to say, maybe finalizing, because I know that is really time is critical, is detox your mind. And I will not have time to be more profound about that, but many people waste the energy to focus on the purpose, on the things that they don't want and the things that they don't control. So you have to start focus on the things that you want. Polemics, gossips, jealousy, complaining are things that capture your energy. And our daily energy is like a computer and a cell phone. We have like this, 100%. So if you waste your time, 80% doing the things that are not related with your purpose, you will have only 20% to focus on your purpose. So you have to start thinking today, what are you doing today? What are the basis of your thoughts? You have many negative thoughts during the day, because everything that you think will influence your actions and will influence your results. So my question today for everybody is, on your daily basis, do you have negative thoughts that are based on your personality? Because if you have to change. And if you have to reprogram yourself and reset, and understanding that you have to train your auto motivation on a daily basis. That's why I do every day, because I faced odds every day, no's every day, people that are saying that I will not achieve every day. So if you want to stand and if you want to carry on fighting, you have to train how to bring your energy every day, like a cell phone. You have to recharge, right? You have to recharge your energy every day. That's the only way that you have to carry on with energy to move on and succeed. There is no other way to do it. And one of the things that I love the most to say is you have this success energy battery that you have to learn what you have to do, the level that you are today. And it's not a problem if you have to cry, if you have to scream. This is part of the process. And many people say, but oh, Tania, you don't cry. I say, yes, I cry, but I know that the other day is another day and the sun will come again. So one of the things that I don't do when I cry is to stay there. I cry, but I move on. And I understand my problems and challenges are full, to understand that I'm here to grow, that I'm here to become something that could be an inspiration for other people to become a leader as well. So my mission is to carry on in that process, to bring more leaders, because only as a collective we can change the world. I know that we need people, but we need people together with the same vision, with the same mission, to understand that we have to do more than exist. We have to impact, we have to transform, we have to create, we have to progress. And this is what I do to manage my energy. And I truly believe that is the only way to motivate people, to bring institutions, to bring nations as developing countries. So this is my part. Success energy for everybody. Activate your energy and discover all your success inside you. Of course, I am in my Instagram, Tania Tome Official. I know that time is critical, but I want to say again, thank you for this opportunity, and thank you to bring this amazing leaders to discuss things that matters.
Thank you so much, Tania Tome, for that high energy session on success energy. From the time I heard and read about this, I wanted to hear from you directly what exactly is the concept. And really loved it. Understanding your real stakeholders, understanding your real goals in life, finding time to spend with ourselves, celebrating the micro wins, detoxing our minds, recharging our batteries, and managing our time. It's when we lose our purpose, is when mental health issues come in. As you said, till the time we are alive, challenges, problems, and obstacles will be there. We create our lives with our energy. I'm sure our listeners will start thinking seriously about all this, whatever they do after the session. Thank you so much.